is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Megan Shepherd. It's so great to have you with us. A mega effort underway tonight to bring some economic revival to Grand Bahama's leading business and tourism center. For many years now, the Port LUCAYA marketplace has been a popular attraction for both visitors and locals. But in recent times, business owners have been struggling to make ends meet. Tonight, a joint cultural promotion dubbed A Taste of Port LUCAYA is set to hit the stage. Organizers hope it will deliver an economic stimulus. As for business owners, the timing of this intervention couldn't be better. The Port LUCAYA marketplace is home to some 100 vendors, each providing a variety of services. From jewelry to food and drinks and authentic Bahamian crafts, Port LUCAYA marketplace is a one-stop shop for tourists and residents alike. However, following Hurricane Matthew and the closure of hotels on the LUCAYA Strip, the marketplace has been experiencing a significant drop in business.
Since Hurricane Matthew, we've been getting a lot of negative feedback from the tenants. A lot of them are saying that this is the worst it has ever been in Port LUCAYA on the whole. It's been really bad.
Some tenants say they have been struggling to survive.
Business has been a drop off since the Hurricane Matthew and the closure of the hotel. But however, we've been managing to keep our heads above water.
I must say it's picked up. It's a lot better. It's improving. It could be better, but it's good.
I haven't been here as long as the other vendors. I've only been here for this year. So for me, we have our good days and we have our bad days. But we're only depending on the tourists from the cruise ship. But because the hotel is closed, we don't have just the regular walkabouts.
As the marketplace prepares for this major event, vendors say they are excited for what is expected to be an increase in traffic.
Considering what the Ministry of Grand Bahama is doing to generate some business into the economy or into this particular area, I think it's an awesome opportunity for us to say, well, to increase our sales, and we do intend to maximize the opportunity that they're affording us by bringing in people to this marketplace right now, because we desperately need it.
What's going on in Port LUCAYA tonight is great, because it's going to bring more tourists, more locals, and it's good for the business, because after the storm, every place in Port LUCAYA was hurting. So something like this is going to make it something good for the next couple months.
Vendors are encouraging the entire community to come together to enjoy the night of entertainment, but are also calling for residents to help boost the local economy.
In Grand Bahama, there isn't really anything much going on, and so whenever there's an opportunity to come out and to to support or generate business into the economy, yes, I would invite and I would encourage the Grand Bahama community to come out.
Come on down to Port LUCAYA tonight, and well, the LUCAYA is here, so it's all in one. So come on down, have a good time, and let everyone enjoy.
I would really love to see more Bahamians in Port LUCAYA. This, not only tonight, but for every other event that we have coming up within this time.
It's not to do in Freeport, because we're trying to bring Port LUCAYA back like how the glory days. So in Port LUCAYA, who is Port LUCAYA? And since we start all of this up, it might bring it back.
The campaign to drive business to Port LUCAYA gets underway in just a few minutes. This showcase of Bahamian entertainers will be held every other Friday up until the end of November. Tonight's lineup promises to be quite exciting, and visitors and residents alike are invited to make a stop in Port LUCAYA to shop and enjoy the show at the same time. Our Italia Hall is in the midst of it all. She joins us now with the latest.
Well, Megan, persons are gearing up to understand what a taste of Port LUCAYA is all about. Now, organizers are still getting things prepared. Things are expected to get underway around 8 p.m. Now, this is a cultural event being put on by the government of the Bahamas and other industry partners. There are a number of things on the lineup: a coconut demonstration, a conch demonstration, opening remarks by the Honorable Senator Kwesi Thompson, a fashion show, and much more. And the event is being hosted by Sawyer Boy, internet sensation. How does it feel to be here in Grand Bahama, Sawyer Boy, and why should persons be to this event tonight?
It feels good to be here. Like I said, I come prepared. I get on my short pants, and I ready for the heat and the little breeze. So yeah, y'all need to come out Freeport. Y'all need to come out. I could be here, And we get a lot of things going on, and we supporting Bahamians. So definitely you need to come out here to show some support for the vendors. And let's do this whole thing like we talking all this talk, but let's do this for Bahamians and do that for Bahamians. But now it's time to show it. So come out right now. If you're somewhere in Grand Bahama, I don't know how far it is from Port LUCAYA, so I can't really say. But if you're in the Grand Bahama area and you can make it down here, definitely come and make it down here, because I could be here.
And as you heard, Port LUCAYA Marketplace is the place to be tonight. A local attorney believes that the sale of the Grand LUCAYA spells good news for this island, but he believes that if it is not finalized soon, the tourism industry can be further challenged. Shishina Roll reports.
Noted attorney Carrie Leonard of Calendars & Co. believes that the imminent sale of the Grand LUCAYA Resort is of the utmost importance to the survival of the island's tourism industry at this time.
It needs to be open by Thanksgiving. I've walked down through Port LUCAYA Marketplace. I've walked all around there. The place, apart from some restaurants, it is dead. 5 o'clock, there's nobody to be seen. And yet, if you go back years when the hotels were open and had a decent occupancy rate, you always found people there. As a matter of fact, I've walked into a number of the stores, the jewelry stores and places like that, and they have said when Memories was open and the Canadians were coming down, things were looking much better. But since they've scared off Memories, their business has literally sunk, and the owners tell me they don't know how much longer they can last.
In fact, he believes that the sale must happen in the next few weeks. Leonard notes that clearly this economy is under very bad straits, and recently he has come under fire for a theory he believes has been misunderstood by many.
I understand there are a number of people who wish to buy the hotel, and we have seen Memories, the group, backed away because they said that they were getting frustrated with the method of negotiations by Hutchison. And I do want to clarify something, because I have been talking about compulsory acquisition, which people seem to have taken as nationalization.
He explains what this means.
You buy a property to flip it. In other words, you buy it knowing you've already got another purchaser at the other side. So what I'm suggesting is, if Hutchison keeps playing around with people who we know are genuinely interested in buying, basically they've established roughly how much the property is worth. So if Hutchison doesn't sell it to them within a very short period of time, then government should take the property by way of compulsory acquisition and sell it to those people who wish to buy it and develop it. I'm not suggesting that we hold on to it at all. I'm suggesting that we literally flip the property.
But this attorney says he believes that the people have not been taken into account, and that, he says, is a major issue.
And that's really, in many ways, is the duty of any organization. You look out for your own business, your staff, and your community. And it seems that Hutchison just doesn't care about the community or the staff. So that's why I would really like to see the hotel sold quickly, and if government has to do a compulsory acquisition, do it.
Shishina Roll, ZNS Network News.
The pullout of the Royal Bank of Canada on the island of Bimini set to have a domino effect on that northern island. Concerns are now being raised about safeguarding that island's finances and the future of its financial sector. Chief Counselor Robbie Smith says the bank's departure after decades of service has definitely left a major void, and now security is a vital issue.
A security firm that deals with either exporting your funds out or, but I really don't want to get into too much details about that, but I feel, it's going to have to be tightened up its security right now until I hoping that it don't go like this too long. I hope we get in place as soon as possible.
Smith outlined steps being taken by a Bahamian-owned bank to begin servicing the island.
Hopefully we be sorted out in at least a month time to 5 weeks, hopefully, and that's where Bank of the Bahamas is aiming for. So hopefully all that be done, and they will be back in there again on next week on the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th of August, and they will be issuing out everybody bank account number as well as signing the signature card. and signing up the rest of people would want to be with an account at BOB, and hopefully they can get into the building where RBC is and start to do the repairing and putting everything in place to start operating in the near future.
Police on Grand Bahama reporting the discovery of an illegal firearm. Reports are that shortly after 2 p.m. yesterday, officers of the Drug Enforcement Unit, acting on information, conducted a search of a bushy area on East Atlantic Drive, Freeport, where they discovered a silver and black .40 pistol and 1 magazine containing 6 rounds of ammunition. No arrest was made in this matter, and investigations will continue. Stay with us. There's more news right after this break.